Hello students, good morning. Today I would like to discuss with you about Ajanta paintings. We are doing a part of the paper Tourism Products 2, and today's my discussion and explanation will be basically on the topic of paintings. As we all know, paintings have from time immemorial carved a rich niche for itself in the historical place of the world in a historical perspective. And since history and tourism go hand in hand, so looking from the historical perspective, paintings and architecture play a pivotal role in promoting tourism in India. This is the basic introduction. Indian painting has a very long tradition and history in Indian art. The earliest Indian paintings were the rock paintings of prehistoric times, which are found in the Bhimbetka rock shelters in the Stone Age period. Bhimbetka is located around 45 kilometers away from Bhopal in the Indian state of Madhya Pradesh. India's Buddhist literature is replete with examples of texts which describe palaces of the army and aristocratic lifestyle of the royal families of the royal household from time to time. The Ajanta and the Ellora caves are located, these are World Heritage Sites. The Ajanta and the Ellora caves are located in the westernmost state of Maharashtra, but it is located in the Vidarbha region very close to the Indian city of Aurangabad. Ajanta caves happen to be a significant leader or a torchbearer in the case of cave architecture as well as paintings. Small scale paintings in manuscripts was probably also practiced during this period. Mughal style of paintings was also very famous in India during that time. But even after the arrival of the Britishers, when British paintings were formed by British clients and those were carried from England and even developed in India out here, making use of natural herbs and natural substances available. No matter whatever may be the impact of the other cultures and civilizations, Indian paintings have always been providing an aesthetic continuum that extends from the early civilization up to the present day. From being essentially religious in purpose in the beginning, Indian painting have evolved over the years to become a fusion of various cultures and traditions. Right now, I would like to discuss more on the Ajanta paintings. First of all, I would like to give a talk on the murals. A mural painting depicts a scene from the Mahajataka tales. The Jataka tales which actually carry important stories from the Buddhist religious scriptures. In the cave 1 of Ajanta, the history of Indian murals starts in ancient and early medieval times, from the 2nd century BC to 8th and 10th century AD. There are around 20 locations around India which contain murals from a time period. Murals from this period depict mainly religious themes of Buddhism, Jainism, and Hinduism. Jainism, Buddhism, and Hinduism are three religions which had evolved in India from a very long time. There are though certain locations where paintings were made to adorn the mundane premises, like the ancient theatre room in Jogimara cave and possible royal hunting lodge Charka developed in the 7th century AD. From time immemorial, the Ajanta paintings have carved a tremendous niche of itself, and it has been developed like anything. The Ajanta paintings depict the long-standing history of the royal household who had ruled over the place during that time, and as it has been already stated, the Jataka tales from the Buddhist holy scriptures which were written in the Prakrit language, apart from the Jain religion stories as well as Hindu stories, which are all mythological beliefs and mythological stories, are inscribed very properly on the wooden carvings of the cave, and the paintings which were decorated, which were produced by eminent artists and painters and artisans of that time. They try to showcase the prominence and the significance about the life, about household, about the society, about the social rules and regulations, the rituals, the prospects and constraints, the permutations and combinations, as well as the tenets and the facets of the Indian society which had actually settled in and around the Ajanta caves around that time. That is what is basically discussed in the Ajanta paintings. Finally, I would like to conclude my lecture by saying that Ajanta and Ellora caves are an added feeder in the Indian tourism scenario. They are not only enriched with a number of caves which were constructed 2000 years ago. Okay, they have definitely enlightened the historical phase of India, not only through the existence of the caves, but also because of the magnificent paintings which have been embellishing and adoring the Indian historical saga from time immemorial. Okay, in our next class, we will be continuing with further detailed discussions on Ajanta paintings. Thank you.